Hello, this is Karen Whiting, and I'm so happy to be with you today. I want to teach you about a little craft, and it involves these little bears. So, you see this little bear is 2 beads and chenille stems plus a cord. The cord is so you can make it into a necklace to wear and wear it around your neck. I'm not going to put it on right now. It's easier to just mention how that happens. That one's backwards, so you'd wear it on the neck. And you can make a little brown teddy bear like this, or you can make a little polar bear and use a red or green cord to make that look a little more Christmassy. And I'm going to try making a panda bear because they're sort of fun bears too. So with that, I need a cord that's going to go around my neck and be long enough that there's also room for the beads and the bear and still fit over my head. And I'm going to tie a little overhand knot at the bottom of each side. And then I am going to take a piece of chenille stem, a short piece, fold it in half, and the cord is folded in half. I'm going to put those two together because I'm going to use the chenille stem to be like a needle to thread my bead. Now my bead's a 1-inch bead with a 3/4-inch hole. I actually put a little bit of glitter on it to make it more fuzzy for a bear. And then I'm going to take my chenille stem, the two ends, and push it through that hole and pull it. Okay, so I'm going to pull that down a ways. And then I'm going to do the same with the other piece. I don't want to put any glitter on this piece because I have to be able to draw a face. And that would be hard if it was all glittered up. So I'm going to put this on and draw that through. Now I don't need the chenille stem up in the top part any longer. And one of the things I want to do now, I can let the beads go down to the bottom. Of course, that doesn't leave any room for the feet. We're going to move it up a little ways, but I'm going to start with the head because I want to put on the ears and the arms. So I'm going to take 2 pieces of chenille. Actually, what I did was I took a chenille stem and cut it in half, and I'm going to take the 2 ends together of the chenille stem and push it in through the head, all right, which is the one that's higher up towards the top of the necklace, not towards the bottom where the little feet are going to be. And I'm going to let 2 of them just stand out for the arm, and the other 2 ends I'm going to curl into a little spiral. You just sort of twirl it into a little circle shape to a spiral, and those will make the little teddy bear ears. Okay, so we got our 2 ears here. The arms can just stand out for a while. We're going to curl them up a little bit later on, and then we can move the body up, make sure that's where we want it to be. If it is, I can at the top here make a little overhand. Well, actually, before I do that, I think what I'll do is take another piece of chenille stem, a half a piece, and twist it around the bottom of where I want that bead to be. Again, I want it to try to have that be in half. Now that I've done that, now I'm going to make an overhand knot, but I want to have that knot end up right above the bead. So I'm going to be just an overhand knot is just your one loop where you put your other end through. In this case, we're doubling it because we want the whole necklace to be knotted there. And I'm going to keep pushing that down and not pulling it all the way until it's going to be right down against that bead. And then I can pull it tight, okay, and know that that's going to be just fine right there. And I've got my 2 ends there. Now this other end that I twisted around came undone. That's fine. I'm going to put it together now though and twist it well. And I'm going to take each end. I'm going to take one end for one leg and one end for the other leg and twist that chenille stem around the leg. Makes that leg be a little fuzzy like the bear is. And just go ahead and do that on the other side. So both pieces, we're just going to be twisting around that leg all the way down the leg. Make it fuzzy wuzzy for this little bear. Okay, now the arms are still sticking out, and that's fine because I kind of want to put the bow tie on next before I do anything else with it. I want to put on my little bow tie. So I take a piece of red chenille. It's a half a piece also. And I'm going to put that around the neck. Let's see, here we go. So it's going to come around the neck here. I'm going to twist it once. And now that I have it on there, I'm going to take the two ends of it and twist them together. I don't know how well you can see, but I'll hold it up in a minute. So I have made a circle out of that red chenille stem. And now I'm going to push it. Whoops, it wasn't quite tight enough. I got to twist that up again. Make sure I have it twisted well. Once I do that, instead of a circle, I want to make kind of an oval shape right in front of the neck. And now you see we're almost getting into a bow tie shape. Just take the two ends and I twist that together. And once I twist that, I have to bring it down so that I can work with it. Once I've twisted that, I have my little bow tie made. And I sometimes want to make sure those openings are really open there. So I can use a little pencil or pen just to make sure that opens up nicely. So now I have my chenille stem bow tie. And then I'm going to take a thin pencil and twirl each arm around the pencil. One and then the other one, just twisting that around the pencil. That's a little hard to see, and then sliding the pencil out. And that gives my arms a little bit of shape that makes it look kind of fun. So we have our little teddy bear arms, and the teddy bear's almost done, except there's no face. So I'm going to take a black marker. I'm going to put on two little dots where I want the eyes. Okay, so I just start with these two little dots, and you can make the dots bigger. Or in the case of a panda bear, they really have a lot of black around their eye with the inside being white. So I'm going to be working on doing that to give it kind of that panda look. And do that with both of these. Show that to you in a minute here. So you see they've got big panda eyes where the inside is white and a lot of outside on it. And I want to make a little nose. And really, to make my nose, I kind of first make just a little triangle, and then I fill it in, let the edges be a little more curvy, and I put a straight line on down, just a tiny little line, at which point I then can make a little mouth. With my red marker, I'm going to make a little mouth for the bear. I do use a permanent marker so that this will stay on. So if you have children making these, you've got to be a little careful. But see there, we've got a little mouth. And now I'd like to make rosy cheeks on this little bear. So I'm going to take a Q-tip, and I'm going to take some rouge and just put a little bit of that on the Q-tip. So I have a little on there, and I'm just going to go to each cheek and just kind of rub it on a little bit. See if you can see that up close, where now we've got little pink cheeks. Let's see how my camera, I'm turning this the wrong way for you to see the head. I'm trying to get that face to show better. What am I doing? There, you can kind of see it now, though it's still not right side up for you, huh? Okay, and we have that done. So that makes our little bear. We have any of these Christmas bear necklaces, which are really fun and not too hard to make. Just takes a few minutes, as you can tell. And you can just play with how you're doing the little ears and face and fix those up the way you want them to be. The original little bear that I had done for a different book is for a book called My Mini Dream Room. And that has a little bear that's made with little tiny beads, very similar, same sort of directions on this one, except we don't have the cord in it to make a necklace. You know, it's fun to make something and then realize, what else can I do? How can I add my creativity, my imagination to what I already learned how to do? And that's something that I did with making these necklaces instead of just making the little bears. And the other thing that happens with bears is it's a funny word. A bear is a homonym, and a bear means both the animal that we think about, the panda bear, the polar bear, the brown bear, but it also means to lift something up, support, like bear one another's burdens. And I have a new book out, 52 Weekly Devotions for Families Called to Serve, and it's really fun. It looks really colorful inside. Well, this book is a family devotional to do with children and parents, in which you can have some activities, a story to read about, and some Bible scriptures to read as well as a Bible story. And the whole thing is to really help you learn to serve other people, to put other people first. And so the stories in it are about people who do service. Law enforcement, firefighters, disaster recovery people, military, volunteers who volunteer at your church or volunteer in your community. And all of those people, their stories are in here, always with a family that's helped by one of them, or a family who has a family member who serves. And that just helps us understand what it's like to commit to serve, as well as give us ideas of how we can serve people. Because every unit has a way to serve someone, even if it's just serving a snack to somebody in your family. And it just helps you have that heart that Jesus wants you to have to serve one another. And I hope you enjoy those. I hope you enjoy making some little bears. And when you wear them, to think not just about the bears, but to think about bearing one another's burdens and helping one another. So have a great day.